And we love
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legend, where the truth hurts.
We the worst records, baby. We about to create a perfectly horrible song. Y'all know I've been in the gym, and now all I wear is tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts. Yes, I do.
Michael Sean wears
Tight shirts. Every day. I wear tight shirts because I'm working out some. And if I wear the right size, you won't see none of my little cuts in my arms or whatever. Short sleeve tight shirts in any type of weather. People talking trans when they see me in the street.
Your shirt's so tight, we can see your heartbeat.
Man, clown me if you want, I'm sticking to my guns. And when December comes, it's gonna be fun. You can crack jokes and treat me like a jerk, but one day you'll see my six-pack right through my shirt. And even if I wanted to, I just can't stop. I just might rock an Ezekiel crop top.
Whoa.
What? Did I take it too far? What?
Yes.
Whatever. Tight shirts in the morning at work and when I greet. I even wear tight pajama tops when I sleep. Tight shirts. Tight shirts. Yeah. It's about to go down. Michael Sean and the
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legend, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap, tap, tap.
tap, 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 tap in. Let's see if this works. Let's see if this works. Shelly said present.
All right.
Here.
All right.
First new link. Queen Born, North Team. Let's see. People should be popping in. Let's see.
Everybody pop in. We got to take it for the top. It's about to go down. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legend Morning Show is back. Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Sean, that's me. Jay Black,
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legend, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap, tap, tap.
No, still just
Here?
did that. Yeah, I just did the song. I did everything.
Oh, you did it?
I did
okay.
all that. I did all that.
All right, my bad. Well,
All right.
I wasn't here, so it don't count.
Yeah.
None of this shit works if I'm not
But
here.
still having issues. Dr. Smith, he holding tight. He holding
You know
tight.
what I'm saying? Envy already fell off. Did you fall
He
off?
fell off twice. She done fell off twice.
Twice.
Queen Bun said, I bet you Steve Chung ain't gonna be back. I bet you.
C Chung gave up after the second time. C Chung said, I'm gone.
He said, "Nope."
He said the earth, this ain't meant to be. Like, I'm not gonna keep trying to force something. I know when I'm not wanted. I know when I'm
I
not
know what
wanted.
I want.
I have my Ethernet plugged in, so it cannot be me.
So Stacy and the kids, Stacy, my co-parenter, and the twins went to Tennessee to visit their family. They go once a year. They take the drive. I've never taken the drive. Even when I did go to one time, I took a plane. I don't believe in getting in cars for 11 hours, but God bless. Make sure you take care of my kids and my family.
Wow.
They were in Tennessee, and I got the pictures from Tennessee, y'all. Let me see if this comes up for y'all. This is what they saw in Tennessee while they were there. Let me see if this comes up. Check that out right there, y'all. Check it out right there. Yeah.
At a Trump superstore.
A Trump superstore.
Right over the Cadillac lot.
They selling his sneakers, his cologne, his Bibles. They got all his merch, all his alligator Alcatraz.
Look, in front of the houses. Look at this. It's big business over there, boy.
I love that for
That's
them. I want them to have all of that.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah, 1000%.
What's the thought process there?
It makes it easier for us to know who they are and avoid them at all costs.
So I sent her a text.
If they want to give up whatever $3 they have left after all of the taxes and whatnot and go spend it on Trump cologne and smell like stank fish, have at it. I love, if you like it, I love it.
So I had to text her. I said, look, I know you're going to see your family and everything like that. And I know you guys love to see the family, and everybody does love to see the family. They have a great family. Just be careful while you're out there.
Please.
Just be careful while you're out there and stay around the family. Don't be venturing out nowhere. Don't be going to no new places today. This vacation, don't be going to no new places. Keep a lot of black folks around you.
Interesting.
Keep a lot of black folks around you. Then Cash App Fridays. Don't forget, y'all. Send them Cash Apps.
His Bibles and stink fish.
You
got a lot of merch though. How's that right for a president?
Look, it's not. It's not. It's not. It's not.
Bibles. I'm sure I'm missing stuff. He got more than that. He has a plethora of stuff that he's selling, and that's okay. Oh, your audio, Doc.
Say it again.
No, his audio.
This is so weird.
Go out and come back in because
Go out and come back in, Doc. It's your audio. That's all. Just go out and come back in. Try that.
I don't know what's going on with
Asha said it can't be illegal because how is he getting away with it if it's illegal?
Oh, he wasn't supposed to take the jumbo jet. He wasn't supposed to take. They don't care anymore. That's why I said till 20 million people show up in that Capitol and say he has to go. This is going to continue to happen.
Could you imagine if Barack was selling cologne, a Bible, sneakers? Could you imagine?
Dog, he did a car commercial for Tesla in front of the White House.
White House.
What is it about? This is not. Oh, thank you, Asha. Thank you. What is it about? This is not a rational game anymore. They just put a budget in that the ICE agency is gonna be funded more than most countries' armies. There is no way of doing this the way it's been done before. This man is not leaving to the White House unless he's removed. And I don't care if his 4 years are up.
But you don't think that's weird though? He's doing all this stuff illegal and he's getting away
here's
with
the thing.
it.
Jay Black, you keep treating this like, and this is the place that I've come to. These people are not sane. They're not sane. This is a mental health crisis, and it's spread across a whole bunch of people who consider themselves white. They're not sane. And so we keep, the reason why we keep offering grace and all that stuff, because we keep looking at them like ourselves.
It's logical.
They're not sane. And because these are crazy, crazy, crazy people. You're talking about cultists. They don't have that. They don't have boundaries. They're going to take it as far as they can take it. And we keep going, oh, they wouldn't do that. Oh, they would. What else do we have to see? So how do we treat the criminally insane?
Mm.
And that's the energy we have to have from this point forward. They're criminally insane.
Somebody got the snack crackle pop going on, but and this is my frustration, and this is the frustration about it. The reason why the Democrats keep trying to fight this man in a governmental way is because they know the only way to take him out is by deconstructing this system. This system has to implode. That's why they want to try and fix it in an organized way. Let's do it the way we used to do it. That's not the way you're going to get him out of this. That's not how you can get this regime out of here.
You cannot understand crazy when you are saying.
That's right.
Yeah.
And that's why the Dems want to keep it. They keep going through protocol because they all know the answer is things have to get destroyed here. The system was screwed up for a while. But
it's hard to watch everything crumble and be just. I'm torn because I know common sense and logic is saying that this is wrong, and they continuously defend it, and there's nothing that you can do to combat it, and that's what gets frustrating. And you're saying go to the Capitol. We realize that's not happening. Everybody's not getting together.
It's not happening. It's happened before. It happened January 6th. That's my point. It happened.
Who's rallying that, Mike? Hakeem Jeffries?
That's the problem.
Who's going to rally? Who's getting Kamala's going to come back?
It's going to have to be. It's not going to be none of them. Do you understand? It's not going to be none of these people, because in order for them to do that, they have to risk it all and lose everything. They have to lose their positions. So it's not going to be them.
People are scared to lose their positions. They're scared.
Well, it's going to have to be us. As much as we
don't light a match.
It's going to have to be us. And it's going along this country, and it's building. It's building. The momentum is building. But the problem is people won't do it until it's knocking at their door. And the effects actually, somebody knocks at your door and says, you have to move out of this part of this city because you no longer meet these qualifications. Then all of a sudden, everybody, no. Let's do it. That's what we're waiting for. Because we keep drawing the line in the sand, and then we keep erasing it. Oh, if they do this, if they do this.
Could you imagine that? You can't live in this area. You got 60 days to move, and there's no legal recourse you can take.
That's why community is really important. And I feel like the energy we have right now is like, how do you handle someone who is criminally insane and you don't There's no institution to put them, right? So that means community is going to be really important. We have to take care of each other. And I don't know what that means as far as organizing, but what does a community that works for a kind and just society that works for everyone look like? And that's the energy we have to put out. What does it look like for me? What does it look like for us to be in community with each other? And we're going to have to start not ignoring, but we're going to have to start shifting our energy, our focus. We can argue with crazy, or we can start building an infrastructure. We can continue to argue with crazy, or we can start putting a plan in place. Do you get what I mean?
Let me read these comments. Ashabu, the only way this is going to change if people storm Washington, D.C., take over. Why you think they putting up all the barriers in the White House in D.C.? Because they know people are tired, and you're going to have to occupy it. And the Dems know they can't get them out. They can't get them out. And they're not even, they in the back of their mind, they know we can't get him out after 4 years, because when he does that, by that time, he'll have a military state where it's going to be even more difficult to do what we have to do. And I'm down. I'm for real down the bottom of my heart. And we can't depend on any of these leaders who are getting checks. Everybody's compromised. It was proven Cory Booker was compromised after he put on a show and did his I could hold my urine for 36 hours. Doc, let me hear you say something, because I want to know if your vocals.
Yeah, I was trying to see if it was just somebody.
You're underwater, Doc.
I really feel like StreamYard is on some junk.
You're underwater, Doc. Sound like you're underwater.
It's a conspiracy.
KT, thank you. And by the time we have put in place no more elections in this country, they've already in Miami, they already, without the people voting, moved the election till next year.
Yep. That's a test.
You said without people voting, they moved. Wait, what do you mean by moved it?
Their elections for their commission and all that, they moved it till 2026. Mayor.
You could do that.
No,
they did
it. It was not a vote. It was not a vote. And so their hope is that nobody's going to say nothing.
Who's going to check me, boo?
Go through the legal channels or whatever the case, and they're going to get away with it. It's a test. So we have to decide now what we're willing to do.
And the Matrix is crazy. CNN was running down, and it's important. CNN and MSNBC, 17 million people are going to be without health insurance. That is major. 17 million people. That is major. They didn't do all the little things that were hidden inside the budget also on the power that has been taken away from these judges, that it has to be a class action lawsuit basically for them to do anything. Other than that, they can't. They've made it so that they can't even do anything.
But they can, though. A lot of these things do not even go into effect until next year. So on all fronts. So we're talking about all fronts. We have to decide what we're willing to do.
Doc, can you talk? Let me see if we can hear you.
Can you hear us, Doc?
No, I don't think he can hear us. Now he's like frozen.
People are missing the whole point. This is not just for us, but for our children and grandchildren. If we do not change this now, what does this world's last country look like for them? I'll wait. No, seriously. Seriously. What are we willing to do? And what is ours to do?
This is.
I don't think it's anything realistically we can do until it's time for the next seats to be up, and then see if people rally together, vote. But if he blocks all that because in this new ugly bill or whatever, he got some clauses where he can overturn this or supersede this, then that's going to be.
Yeah, but the world is held together by our agreements and our conversations about those agreements, right? So none of this is real. These folks we are like that elephant with the string around it. The elephant knows that it can go at any point. But because it's been trained to just sit there and wait for somebody to tell it to go, it don't move.
Now, when the explosion happens and martial law is in effect, he will then say, we're going to punt the elections for now because it's not safe to do it. But when it is safe, then we can then have the elections.
Yep.
When he got his people fully ready to go.
Yep.
He'll say it's not safe to have the primaries, so we're going to have to push this back. There's no ration. You can't fight this with the and listen, people, I ain't got the answers. But everything these Democrats do, they do it by the book. They don't want to alarm people. And another thing, and this is really probably gonna get us suspended or whatever. Everybody tells us we're gonna have a peaceful protest. Unfortunately, the country wasn't taken and created on a peaceful protest. The whole thing wasn't created on a peaceful protest. The whole thing was taken by force.
Well, you can't encourage people to not be peaceful, though, right? Wouldn't that be against the moral compass? And that's what the Dems fight with. They don't want to do dirty with dirty. So you got to be peaceful in order to get your word.
No, the
across.
Dems don't fight. You have to be clear. The Dems are lobbyists have corrupted that whole Dems thing. So there's not that far removed between it's this or that. Now, granted, we're talking about mitigating harm. The Dems would not have created this harmful situation. It's exacerbated because of the flaming racism. And you also remember that the only reason why this country is not on the upper echelon of other developed countries is because of racism. Black people and Black, brown, and indigenous people would have health care too. Oh, no, nobody's gonna have health care. Black, brown, and indigenous people will have child care too. Oh, no. Black, brown, and indigenous people will have a livable wage too. Oh, no. This is all racism. So nobody can have it.
And bigger than all that, real quick, just bigger than all that.
Okay. I got carried away. I was a little rude. My bad. Okay. Donate to the Michael Sean Foundation. This is Little Miguelito. Donate. Man, fuck that. Run them coins, baby. Run them coins.
Just wanted to remind y'all about
Symbolic is the theme song. Run them pockets. No, it's just sad. It's just sad, Rashida. Rashida is just sad, Rashida, though. I know it's funny with Mike playing the clips.
Yeah, Rashida,
I just don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know.
And I'll tell you one thing that's disturbing. Working in a place where I realize every day hundreds of people come in, and Jeff Bezos, who's one of the people, he's one of the devils, who's the reason why these tax cuts came to them. We're like robots still being consumers.
Yep.
Just a bunch of consumer whores.
You're supposed to stop living your life, though?
No, you just got it. But this is my point. When you say stuff like that, your life, you're just going to stop. We're consumers to no end. They will give us less and still market to us to spend more. And we keep doing it. We keep doing it over and over. When the newest video game comes out, we got to get it. Whatever we got to get for our kids, we got to get it. Not what they need, what they want. And we don't we see the matrix that we're in? It's a joke to them. They can get away with everything. And we'll continue to buy.
We need to have serious conversations about our tax dollars. We need to have serious conversations about where we are circulating our money. There are lots of things we can do because none of this works without money. That's why they're doing the grab. So this and we need to organize, and we need to organize around people. Maybe it's the Poor People's Party or the Poor People's Movement or something. We have to find reputable, conscious people, organizations that already exist. The framework is already here. We just have to align with them.
Dude, he took back, he made adjustments to the immigration and the ICE situation for the farmers.
Yep.
And in that, he said the people who work there will now be the farmers' responsibility.
Yep.
He said the farmers will be responsible for their workers.
Which sounds like
sharecropping. Go deeper.
It's slavery.
Yep.
If you want to stay here, you have to work for the farmers.
Yep.
You only can stay here if you work for the farmers.
But what is he saying when he says, like, what is he trying to portray? Because he's not saying slavery. So if you're responsible for your workers, What exactly? What from his perspective? What is he trying to say? How you respond? What
You
makes you
have
responsible?
ownership. He basically he said ownership. You're responsible over other human beings. This place
He
should
used
be
the word. Oh, okay. He used the word ownership. Okay.
yes. What else has to happen?
So if I work for you, you own me. You have ownership over me. What, to fire me? Not the like. To what degree? I'm just trying to get
If I fire you, you get deported.
Okay. And
You
then
get deported if you get
so
fired.
you got to make sure masters happy, or you
Absolutely. And what would
Mm.
make you? What would make me? What would make me continue to pay you what I was paying, which is minimum to begin with? Why would I not just say, "Well, I can only pay you so and so amount of money now"?
And what you gonna do? You want to be here and take this money, or you want me to just let them know that you ain't paying? Yeah, and then you gotta go back.
And the effery about it is that immigrants pay so much in taxes and get none of the benefits. They pay so much in taxes and get none of the benefits. And the way they are phrasing it, you have to understand that this whole system is crumbling, and they're just trying. It's like duct tape and dishes at this point. So they're using whatever language they're using. They're just trying to hold it together until they can just. I personally believe they're doing a Haiti on us. If you don't remember, and I can't remember the regime's name, but there was a regime in Haiti. These were black people. They left. They were getting ousted out, and they took $500 million with them. So they just wanted to. And I'm not coming at Haiti's neck. I'm just saying this is something that happened. And I feel like this is what this administration is doing. They want to empty the coffers and be out. And then just.
And the crazy, and I know she dropped off again. We're gonna wrap up in a few minutes. The crazy thing about that, and what you're saying is not unrealistic, Jay. When you say we're just gonna have to wait till the primary, do you not think they know the primary's coming? Do you not think they have a plan
for the primaries?
They have a plan for the primary. They're not scared. That's why they sacked those Republicans who were freaking out and said we can't vote for them, and they put them in a room. And he said, well, Trump explained there's certain things that aren't going to be forever. No, he told them we have a plan for the primaries.
You're good. I need you.
Because they did the same thing with Kamala Harris. They took that election. They're playing reindeer games right in our face, and we have to figure it out before then.
My only result is there has to be an accurate. This is why when you just said, when Envy said about Haitians, this is why when ISIS went into that Brooklyn Haitian neighborhood, why they responded differently than everybody else, because they know we're not playing these games. Come in here if you want. They know.
Or they try to come run up on them, but they stood their ground.
What?
Y'all ain't coming in here.
We're not playing them games.
Did that already. Already.
We know where this is going.
The internet is mad about this conversation. I am in full agreement. I have never. This is never.
And this is the whole thing. The ICE agency just got billions of dollars. They just got funded billions of dollars. Do you think those billions of dollars were just because they're going to try and get a bunch of Mexicans out of here?
No. They want to get the rabble rousers. But the thing is, where are they sending the people who are from here? They're going to send them
Alligator, Alcatraz. I keep hearing about.
Throwing them everywhere. Alligator, Alcatraz.
That is a real thing. There's a lot of people saying, "Well, I got birthrights. I'm born here. I'm a citizen. They ain't worrying about me. So I'm good. I ain't got to worry about none of this."
For the 14th Amendment, they are going for birthrights. They are going for it all. They're going for it all. Mm-hmm. This is why I was nervous. This is why I understood what Black people were saying, that we're out of this. And I understood why. But I also understood, this may be a problem, because if this goes left, it goes even more left.
It affects everybody. Yeah. More is next. Yeah. Them now. You said them now, we're next. Yeah.
It's happy Friday. Happy 4th of July.
Yeah.
So, when we'll see. you know, what everybody's been saying. There's a lot of things that they're already challenging birthrights and
How
citizenship.
could you challenge someone that if I'm born in Philly, if I'm born in a local hospital, how am I being challenged? That's crazy.
This is about white people. This when I tell you, y'all, this is not sanity. So you cannot look at this craziness from a logical lens. I see your brain trying to go through the math. You're going
1 + 1 = 2.
No, it's not. They're afraid of annihilation. You're talking about people who have created systems that were supposed to already have annihilated us that did not work. So the last resort is, okay, let me blow the whole thing up. And then you also have the religious fanatics who think that this is going to bring Jesus back faster. So you have this level, this level of crazy on top of crazy on top of crazy. That's why they're doing all this crap with Israel. That's what the Christian nationals are thinking. They're going, Jesus is going to return if we exacerbate this. So what I'm trying to get you to get is that these people are not sane. And trying to make it sane is only hurting your brain.
Yes. And I get frustrated because when I watch Scott Jennings on CNN, I'm like, no. And some of the stuff they say on Fox, I watch just to see what they're saying there, and it gets you frustrated. It's like,
crazy.
It's not common sense.
I want to ask you this. They want to take Make America, Project 2025 wants to take this country back to 1945, right? So they're more than halfway through. They want to take it back. They have a website that you can see what they've completed, right?
They already got all the boxes checked. Yeah.
Boxes there. So they want to take it back to 1945. All right. So that's their logic. They want to take it back. What was the only way we were able to change anything from 1945 through 1950 through 1960?
Through the civil rights movement.
And what had to happen? People had to risk it all.
Yep.
I'm just telling everybody who's so comfortable. They're taking it back to a blueprint where the only way to actually push back is about saying no
and standing up and fighting back.
So what they do,
people ain't willing to sacrifice the same now as back then. Back then,
why would they sacrifice, dog? I got a lawn outside. I'm about to run outside and go get some coffee. They know how comfortable they keep certain parts of this country.
No, what I'm saying is the mentality back then was we've already been trying to overcome. We've been fighting, as the Tupac say. We've been knocking softly. We've been banging. Now we coming through with the, like, you know, the whole Tupac clip. But what I'm saying is it was a different time. It was a different time back then. So you were fed up with being fed up. People got used to being comfortable in their own little bubbles. Well, my household, we all right. I can't be risking. Back then, everybody was unified. The bus boycott, we could not do a bus boycott to get people unified now, and we wanted to.
Well,
it was a different time.
Wait, don't believe
we boycotted Target.
Don't believe everybody was.
Yeah, we really did. Everybody really, or was some people still on the Target?
Buses either.
But let's stay on this point. Do not glamorize that you think everybody was unified, because there were tons of people that were against the bus boycott. And in hindsight, they had a perfect point. Instead of us trying to ride on their buses, we should have kept the same bus companies going that we had. So it wasn't that simple that everybody was in one accord. My girl Envy, the voice of my brand, sending love. All right, well, she's dropping out because we're having problems. We'll continue this conversation. I'm back on Monday. We're back on Monday. Then we get to the usual schedule after that.
Okay, so the voice of your brand, Marcus.
Yep, Marcus is in the building. Thank y'all for. I'm sorry about the technical difficulties. Hopefully, when we upgrade the StreamYard, which I have to talk to Jay Black about changing that, so we can upgrade it. Hopefully, we'll rough out. I don't know what went on today. I don't know why we couldn't keep people on. I don't know why people were dropping. I don't know. It was the conversation. The title was just Cash App Friday. So I don't. We didn't get any bots.
It was a test to see who really wanted to be on here.
And I appreciate you, Envy, for continuing to click back on and click back on. Thank y'all for every single Cash App that y'all sent. It really does go to the StreamYard, and the StreamYard is getting expensive. So, and it's going to go up even more. So let me see if I can get everybody. I think I shouted everybody out. KT, Kirsten, Asha, thank you. Jamal, Jada Addict, thank you. Coco, thank you. Miss Parker, thank you. Lisa, thank you. It's hard seeing your names up here and then trying to get your real names, because your real names pop up here and I'm like, who the hell? Afro Queen, thank you. All y'all, thank y'all so much for the love. We appreciate you. September is when we brand everything and take it all off and take it to a new level, and we'll see what's going to happen in society. Enjoy your day.
Enjoy it.
Enjoy your day. Enjoy
your weekend.
Enjoy your weekend.
Like I said, we here Monday, right? Monday, we trying to
We're here Monday.
At a minimum, Mike will be here Monday. At a minimum.
J Black does not like changing his schedule.
Minimum.
I will send the link to Envy
send me the
Monday.
link. I'll be here Monday as well.
I will send.
Well, if Envy be here, I'll be here. I like Envy. Yeah,
what the fuck does that mean?
I like Envy. I like when we have it, because you be thinking you right all the time, and she could put you in your place and let you know.
I can't help it if you're wrong all the time.
You said what?
I can't help it if Jay's wrong. He mad because he wrong all the time. I didn't even get to play the juror from the Diddy trial, which made me realize that from here on out, I'm going to take my jury duty seriously and not try and get out of it. If you watch this juror that I'm gonna play Monday, I realized that I don't care if you thought it was innocent or guilty or what side you were on. When you see this guy, you're gonna go, "Oh shit, you were one of the people who decided," and I'm gonna take it seriously. When I get that letter in, last time I went halfway there, but they kicked me off after they asked me if I trust police. And that was it. That was all. It was done. Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that. Understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed. It will end. So enjoy every minute, every second. You fight for everything in your life. Fight for your happiness. Never let anyone, anything, or any situation take it from you. God got me. God got you. God got us. We are gone. Gone.
It's about to go down.
We the worst records, baby. We about to create a perfectly horrible song.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legend, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.